Hi again, everybody. David Chafe back with you from my living room here in St. John's on Monday, March 23rd, 2020. Gorgeous day here today. Not a cloud in the sky, hardly a breath of wind. Snow is continuing to run off rooftops and down streets. Feels a bit like spring. There's a snowstorm apparently in our forecast for tomorrow. We'll choose to live in the moment, and I hope your moments in these very strange times of isolation and social distancing are going as well as they possibly can be for you. So this is the fifth in my video series of music from my album Still, which I hope you're enjoying. Still is a collection of 11 pieces of music, mostly from the Romantic period, and I'm presenting them in order in this video series as they are on the album. So this is video 5, hence track 5 from the CD, and today's piece is Mendelssohn's Song Without Words in A-flat major, opus 53, number 1. I've been saying all along that the music on this album represents music that covers my life in music, going way back to the dark ages when I was a young teen and even before. And so this piece is one of the earliest representations of my life in music that is covered on this album. And I can tell you almost precisely when, not even almost, I can tell you literally precisely when I performed this piece for the first time because of this guy right here. You can see this. And I don't know what color this is. I don't know if it's orange or brown, but this is the Kiwanis Music Festival program from 1981. And anybody who has grown up in a small town or small city especially will come to appreciate these events, because for young musicians like I was at the time, this was your major performance opportunity of the year outside of performing for your family and piano teacher every week. So in this particular year I entered 3 classes. One was a Baroque class where I played a piece by Bach, I believe. It's in here somewhere. I played a piece by Clementi in the classical class. I could not stand playing Bach or Clementi. And I was entered in a Romantic class in which I played the piece you're about to hear momentarily. In the Baroque and classical classes, I didn't place at all. Not only did I not place, my grade was distantly behind 3rd place. I guess that speaks to how much I enjoyed that music at the time. The class that I placed in was my Romantic class, and I placed not first, but I did place 2nd, and here's the proof right here. I don't know whose handwriting that is. It might be my mother's, it might be my piano teacher's, I'm not sure. But there I finished 2nd behind one Claire Cam. I wonder where she is today. Claire, if you're listening, maybe you can consider this a rematch. So anyway, I wasn't entered in Kiwanis growing up in what's called concert groups. Concert groups are kind of the slightly more elite, more involved classes, because you had to enter those to get on the path to win the Rose Bowl, which is the grand prize of these competitions. So I was never entered in those. But out of curiosity, when I hauled this out of the archives over the weekend, I thumbed through to see who were the piano hotshots back in my day. In other words, who was entered in the concert groups. Junior Piano Concert Group. Look at the 3rd name from the top. Joan M.G. Crane. Well, Joan and I had not met probably up to that point in our lives, but it would be just a matter of months, maybe even weeks or days before we would meet at PwC, where we were going to school at the time, and then several years later we would marry, and to this day we are into our 27th year of marriage. So how about that? Small world, eh? And we didn't even know we were in Kiwanis in that same year. I didn't know that she was entered in that concert group until today. So when she comes home from work today, I'll ask her to fill me in to let me know how she did, and I'll have an update for you tomorrow. Anyway, from the 1981 Kiwanis Music Festival of St. John's, here is Mendelssohn's Song Without Words in A-flat major, opus 53, number 1. Hopefully worthy of something better than a 2nd place prize. Enjoy. I'm all nervous now. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow.